Hello everyone. Today we will learn how to find the equation of the tangent line and the equation of the normal line by using the derivative. Now we all know that the derivative of a function at a point is the slope of the tangent line at this point. So if I'm talking about this point here, this line is the tangent and the slope of the tangent, which is the first derivative, by finding it, we will be able to find the tangent line equation, which is y equal mx plus b. Now, what is a normal line? Well, a normal line is the line perpendicular on the tangent line. Now, since the normal line is perpendicular, the slope will be the negative reciprocal of the slope of the tangent. Now, let's say the slope of the tangent is negative 1/2. Then the slope of the normal will be 2/1. For example, the slope of the tangent is 3. Then the slope of the normal will be negative 1/3, and so on. Okay? Now, let's look at the first example. So in this example, we are looking to write the equation of the line perpendicular to the tangent. Well, the line perpendicular to the tangent is the normal line. And if we are able to find the slope of the tangent line, and we take the negative reciprocal, then we will be able to write the equation of the tangent, right? So first step, we need to find the slope of the tangent. And the slope of the tangent is the first derivative, or in this case y prime. Okay, now let's look at the graph of this function. We need to differentiate the function at x equal 2 at this point. Now at this point, this line is the tangent, and the normal is the green line here. It's making a right angle with the tangent. So now the slope will be the first derivative, so y prime equal 3x squared minus 4. Now, since we are talking about the point 2, 1, we can go to this and substitute x by 2. So we will not be able to find y prime. 3 times 2 squared minus 4, which is equal 3 by 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. So that's the slope of the tangent equal 8. Okay? Now, since we know the slope of the tangent, so that's the slope of the tangent equal 8. Now the slope of the normal will be a negative reciprocal, which is negative 1/8. Now we can apply the equation y equal mx plus b. We will use this point, substitute x by 2, y by 1 to find b. So 1 equal negative 1/8 times 2 plus b. 1 equal negative 1/4 plus b. Move negative 1/4 here. So b equal 1 plus 1/4, which is equal 5/4. Now the equation of the normal, negative 1/8x plus 5/4. Okay, here we go. That's the first question. Let's move on to the next. Now in this question, if the green function is 3x squared minus 4x, and the red is the line y equal 8x plus 5, they are asking us to find all the points in the graph, the green one, in which if I draw a tangent, the tangent will be parallel to this line. Well, we know if I have parallel lines, the slope will be equal. So we'll have same slope, okay? So what we are going to do? Now, in this case, we are going to start from the line here, try to find the slope. Well, y equal mx plus b, very clear that 8 is my slope. So the slope of this line equal 8. Now I need to find all the lines that have the same slope, which is 8, and they are tangent at one point in this graph. Okay, so now we're gonna try to find the derivative, because the slope of the tangent is the derivative. So now if I try to find f prime of x, which is going to be equal 3, 2x, 2 minus 1 minus 4, that's equal 6x minus 4. That's my slope, right? And it should be equal to 8. So I could easily equal this to 8. So I can solve this equation for x. So 6x equal 8 plus 4. 6x equal 12. Divide both sides by 6. And x equal 2. Now we know the points where x equal to 2, if I draw a tangent at that point, I will get a line, tangent line, parallel to y equal 8x plus 5. Now we know the x coordinate. We need to find y coordinate. I will substitute 2 in the function. And the answer is going to be 4. So the point 2, 4. Let's try this. So at 2, 4, somewhere here, if I drew a line, a tangent line, I'm going to end up with 2 lines that are parallel. This one and this one are parallel, and they have the same slope. So in this question, we are going to follow the same thing. So the same thing, they want us to find the points in which the tangent line at these points will be parallel to the line 8x minus 2y equal 1, and this is my function, the one in purple. Well, okay, we need to find the slope of this line first by try to reorder the equation, make it y equal mx plus b, so we can tell what is m. Now, by solving for y, so negative 2y equal negative 8x plus 1, divide everything by negative 2, I will get y equal positive 4x minus 1/2. M is 4. And since we're asking about the parallels, and then the slope will be 4, and that's going to be your derivative, first derivative, okay? So let's do that. Y g prime, so m first equal to 4. Now g prime of x equal to 1/3 3x squared minus 3 over 2x, and that's going to be equal to x squared minus 3x. This is going to be equal to 4, which is the slope, by solving this quadratic equation. So x squared minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0, x minus 4, x plus 1 equal to 0, x equal 4, or x equal negative 1. Now we know there are 2 points in which the tangent line at these points will be parallel to the 8x minus 2y. How do we find so we know the x coordinate, we need to find y coordinate by substituting in the function g4 equal and that's going to be equal to negative 5 over 3. So the first point is 4 and negative 5 over 3. What about the second one? It's g negative 1. And that's going to be equal to negative 5 over 6. So my second point is negative 1 comma negative 5 over 6. So now guys, if you try to use GeoGebra and something and try to find the exact points, which are 4 and negative 5 over 3 somewhere here, and you draw a line, tangent line, it will be parallel to this line. Same if you try negative 1 and negative 5 somewhere here, and then you draw a line, it will be also parallel. So we have 3 lines that are parallel here. 2 of them are tangents, and the other one is 8x minus 2y. Now in this question here, we do have a function, which is the green one, and this is the line. And what they want us to find all the points on the graph, the green graph, with tangent lines perpendicular to this line. Okay, perpendicular means the negative reciprocal slope. So first of all, the slope is equal to 2. This is the 2, mx plus b. Now, if I know the derivative, first derivative, it will be equal to the slope, right? So let's do one more time. So the slope, m equal 2, and we know the slope of the perpendicular lines will be negative 1/2. That's the slope of the perpendicular lines. Now, we need to find the derivative. Well, y prime equal, now remember, we need to, u is going to be the numerator, u prime is going to be 1, v is the denominator, and v prime is 1. So the derivative will be u prime v minus uv prime over v squared. So let's do that. U prime, so 1 multiply v minus v prime u over v squared, which is x minus 2 squared. Let's try to simplify this. When you simplify it, you will end up with x minus 2 minus x over x minus 2 squared. That's equal to negative 2 over x minus 2 squared. Now, we know that this is going to be my slope. So we are going to say negative 2 over x minus 2 squared equal negative 1/2. By cross multiply, you are going to end up with negative 2 by 2 equal negative 1 by x minus 2 squared. You can divide everything by negative, so it's going to be 4 equal x minus 2 squared. Now you can take a square root of both sides, and that's going to be x minus 2 equal positive or negative 2. Now from there, we can continue. So you have either x minus 2 equal 2 and then x equal 4, or x minus 2 equal negative 2 and then x will equal to 0. By substituting x by 4, so y will be equal 4 over 4 minus 2, which is going to be equal to 2. Here y equals 0 over 0 minus 2, and that's equal to 0. Then we are talking about 2 points here. 4 and 2, 0 and 0. So here again, find all points on the curve with tangent lines perpendicular to the line. Again, we are going to start with the line, try to find the slope. So I can move y, so y equal negative x over 24 plus 1, right? Now the slope is negative 1 over 24, and since we are talking about the perpendicular lines, then the slope here will be the negative reciprocal, which is 24. Okay, so now we can start finding the derivative, which is the slope. Make it equal to 24 and then try to solve the equation. You can divide everything by negative 6. So you have x minus 3 and x plus 2. So it's either x equal 3 or x equal negative 2. If x equal 3, you can find f3. And by substituting here, you will get 11. So the first point is 3 and 11. And if you try to substitute -2, you will get 16. So the second point is -2 and 16. In this question, we need to find the equation of the tangent and the normal to the curve fx at x equal 2. Well, we know that in order to find the normal or the tangent lines, we need the slope. And the slope is actually the derivative at 2. So we need to find the derivative. Now, if u equal x, u prime is 1. And if v equal x minus 1 squared, then v prime equal to x minus 1. Based on the rule, it's u prime v minus u v prime over v squared. So let me put v squared here. So u prime v minus u v prime. Now it's time to simplify. Cross out these two. Now we can take a negative 1 as a common factor. And then factor difference of two squares. X minus 1 can cross out one of these, and this is going to be 3. So the final answer, negative x plus 1 over x minus 1 to the power of 4. Now for the derivative, we know that it's going to be f prime of 2. So we are going to go here, substitute x by 2. So f prime of 2 will be equal to negative 2 plus 1 over 2 minus 1 to the power of 4, and that's going to be negative 3. So this is going to be my slope, negative 3. Now, if I have a tangent and a normal, the slope here is negative 3, and since the normal is perpendicular on the tangent, so it's going to be 1/3. Now the equation, y equal negative 3x plus b, y equal 1/3 x plus b. Now we know x is 2, so we are going to substitute x by 2. What about y? Well, for y, you can find f2. 2 over 2 minus 1 squared, that's going to be also 2. So you are going to substitute both equations by 2 and 2. b here will be 8, and b here will be 4 over 3. So the equation of the tangent, y equal negative 3x plus 8. The equation of the normal, y equal 1 over 3x plus 4 over 3. That's our last question, guys. Let me know if you have any question, and see you in the next video. Bye.